Hey, it's Marko here from Fair Realty with your November 2021 market update. Another crazy month. So first of all, sales down 18% from last year at 653 sales. This is very, very misleading because demand is actually a lot higher than 653 sales. The problem is there's simply no inventory. This week, it's Wednesday. I've already been involved in 5 situations where there's been more than 10 offers on a property. One property was 18 offers, one was 16. There's simply nothing out there for buyers to buy, which is suppressing sales. Active inventory for the month of November, we finished with 887. So this is the first time since we started keeping the statistics in 96 where we've had below 1,000 active listings to finish the month. So it's been 25 years, 12 months a year, and it's 300 months. It's the only time in 300 months we've had less than 1,000 listings. At 887, so not barely below 1,000, 887 listings, including commercial. So there's less than 600 residential listings in Victoria, which is just insane. And that's why you see 15, 17 offers on some properties. There's no inventory, but there's a ton of demand out there. This has resulted in record high median for single family homes, record high average for single family homes. The average is now 1.33 million. Record high median for condos, record high average for condos. When you have this much demand and no supply, prices are going to go up. So it's probably the most insane market I've ever seen in my career in terms of multiple offers and the competitive nature of it. The next 2 months, I don't think much is going to change. January and December are historically lower sales, lower inventory. There isn't enough volume there for the market to change. Come February, March, who knows? Things could change a lot by then. I just want to quickly touch on, I'll make another video on this. The type of market we're seeing in Victoria, severe seller's market where there's nothing to buy and tons of demand. We're seeing in many markets across Canada, and a million articles on this. I boil it down to simply, this year alone, even with COVID, Canada has imported more than 400,000 immigrants. Then you have a natural birth rate over 100,000. So every year we're adding more than 500,000 people to the population of Canada. That number is only going to continue to grow. And on the supply end, if you're involved in any sort of construction, at least in Victoria, Vancouver, there's so much bureaucracy and there is a shortage of trades. We're simply not providing supply. So you have huge demand being put forward by a huge increase of the population every year, and you have restricted supply. Right now, I'm working on a house at Juras construction. It's 1,600 square feet. We're still trying to finish it. It's going to be 5 years. It's an infill house in the city of Victoria. 5 years from the start of rezoning application to finishing the house, and that house is going to accommodate 4 people. And the population this year of Canada is going to grow by more than 500,000. So we either have to cut off immigration or work really hard on increasing supply to try to balance this market. I think everything else is a smokescreen. Spec tax, foreign buyer tax, this tax, that tax, cooling off period. It's all things the government is trying to introduce kind of to make people happy. At the end of the day, you physically need to house more than 500,000 people every year. And that can only be done simply through building, because as the spec tax has shown, there isn't that many houses out there that are sitting vacant. There isn't the policy that's going to create a bunch of housing out of thin air. Anyway, that's it for this week. Marko, Juras.